How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review, and a little bit of IPA time from local guys trying to make good. Funk Brewing, it is their silent disco. Funk Brewing, I've done a couple of their beers review-wise. Their Citrus, I believe it's Saison or so, but I haven't done this one yet. It's been a while since I've done a Funk review. Not that I don't get their beers, just, I don't know, just haven't done one. But this one hit the shelves in my area a couple days ago. Picked some up, and I'm going to review it. Who would have thunk it? As far as what it says on this can, it says Funk Brewing Silent Disco. Drink fresh, do not age. India Pale Ale. It's 8.8 on this. It is 8.23. So, you know, there you go. Math. 6.8% alcohol by volume. On the side here it says, who brings fruit to a party? You do. This unfiltered pillowy IPA packs a head-spinning, mouth-pleasing, disco-friendly blend of fruit-forward hops. Notes of pineapple, passion fruit, guava, melon, and happiness. Enjoy this in all our creations at our tasting rooms in Elizabethtown and Emmaus. Funk Brewing, here's the thing. Contract beer. Small brewery, not too gigantic, but they started doing contracting out of Central Brewing Company, Chicago, Illinois. So this is the first beer I'm going to have from these guys that is actually contracted. We'll see what's what. I'm not a big, poo-pooer on contracting, Lawson's has done it for a long time. They're more like contract brew out of an area of Two Roads. It's a little bit different. I should put that in there. This is more like, a brewery actually brewing the beer over and over for them. If the beer comes out well, it's a way to do things. A lot of breweries are going that way. Like I said, I think Sip Sunshine does get produced that way to an extent. I know Carton Brewing just started doing contracting out of Two Roads, so it's not necessarily like a bad thing. Just gotta watch your angles. Watch your stuff when it comes to stuff like that. But what it does is it lets you produce more beer and get more beer to more people. It's kind of like, the damned if you do, damned if you don't route. Because I know a lot of people kind of poop on the people when they end up contracting places going, the beer sucks now. No. Who's to say? This guy. 2 fingers. Just off weight head. Maybe creaminess to it. Pretty uniform bubbles throughout. And she looks like a very vibrant, yellowish, kind of hazy IPA. The beer du jour, let's put it that way. Not as thick, not as dense as some of those ones that people covet, but hazy nonetheless. See if we can get a nose on her. Oh, that smells pretty fucking awesome, to be perfectly honest with you. This is juicy. This is what, when people say juicy, they actually don't mean it most of the time. This is actually what this is. This actually smells like juice. Who would have thunk it? Doesn't smell like fruit. Actually smells like juice. Just huge tropical guava, papaya. Tropical fruit all the way. Sure, you have a little bit of that blending in there. Give a little bit of kind of your stone fruitiness, a little bit of citrus. But it's definitely the tropical fruits leading the way. The papaya, the guava, that kind of star fruity, kind of kiwi deliciousness. That fruit, actually in itself, or juice I should say, in itself, can get a little bit too sweet for me sometimes. But in beer, usually that's what hops are there for, to balance off that sweetness. But it doesn't smell like it's going to be overtly sweet. It's hard actually to get past that. This is all I smell. Fruit juice. Tropical leaning fruit juice. Just lean into the beer and see what she's got. Cheers. That's tasty as fuck. Not nearly as vibrant as the nose was giving you, but it was so huge. Not saying impossible, but very hard to live up to that. It is just below that with tons and tons of that fruit juice abounding. I'm going to actually go to first take a sip. Get a bit of bittering. Get a bit of like a nutty kind of crackery kind of malt. Go swallow, that's when all that fruit kind of comes into play. It's still a mix of bittering hops, very generic. If anything, a little bit like weed, like pulling weeds out, smoking weed, like very subtle though. And then that fruit comes into play. You kind of get that kind of sweetness, the residual sweetness kind of laying in your tongue, combined with the fruit. It just tricks your brain into thinking you're actually drinking fruit juice. That bitterness lingers throughout, so you know you're drinking a beer, but again, it's super sweet, super juicy. Not sweet enough to where I don't think people will be put off by it. But it's definitely skewing more sweet than bitter. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Tasty, delicious, crushable. Even at 6.8%. Drinks a little bit smaller than that. Now it feels nice. Nothing to write home about. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Super tasty stuff, to be perfectly honest with you. I didn't think I was going to be this vibrant, this as explosive as it is. But, yeah. Does not suck. So, yeah, let's talk about it. It's one of the better New England-style IPAs. Is that we're going to go further on this one? It's got to be, right? They just go India Pale Ale, but that's kind of what it is. It's one of the better any IPAs that I've had as of late. It's in a discussion. It's definitely not number one. There's ones that skew and come off a little bit better for me, but this is a pretty damn solid offering. From Brewery, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. They kind of lost their way for a hot minute. Their beers are nice. But for me, they're okay, and they kind of tailed off. Now all of a sudden, they kind of resurgence. Right before they started doing this whole contracting thing, beers really started to kind of pick up steam and get more dialed in. So it's just nice to see stuff like this, not only coming out of a local brewery, but to the point where it's being contracted. I didn't even talk about that. It's a contract brew, technically, and at this point, I really could give a poop because it's pretty delicious. Value and availability, it was like $11 for a 4-pack. That doesn't suck. Value and availability, I picked it up at a local grocery store. How about that? And, in the end, if you like what we like this, if you like your hazy IPAs, the lean fruit juicy, again, a lot of these other ones come off green, come off fruity, not necessarily juicy, so a lot of people are a little bit kind of missing the script or missing the point with a lot of these beers, but this is literally what they mean when they mean juicy beers. From nose to drink to finish, juice all the way, and in a positive way. Definitely skews sweet, so if you like your super bittering, might not appeal to you in that end, but it's well-made beer, solid. Really not much else going on, but pretty tasty stuff. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you didn't, anywhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers. All 4 of those places if you want to check me out anywhere else. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice silent disco right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.